Alright guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII. I'm the Mysterious JG. Because of a video that I'm not going to use, not because of recording failures so much as just gameplay issue, was not anything to do with this LP. It's just something that I'm not going to use, and it doesn't put me in a great mood, but maybe this game can improve my mood, or maybe it will have exactly the opposite effect. Operation Nora. Because it's time for us to pick this game up. I haven't played this game now in weeks because I got pretty far ahead of where I was in Breath of Fire 3, and I've been releasing these simultaneously. So I've been away for a while. Let's see if I still remember how to play Final Fantasy XIII, because I obviously didn't remember how to play a game that I just got done trying to use for like a one-shot feature. Anyway, moving on. The data has been loaded. As Hope reaches out a hand to a fallen soldier, Lightning stops him with a harsh reminder. They have chosen the path of war. They will face many soldiers on the way, and its killer be killed. If you allow yourself to be controlled by compassion for unnamed generic enemies, you are lost. Lightning teaches Hope a strategy for removing hesitation. Decide upon a goal and shut everything else out. Hope takes these words to heart and comes with Operation Nora, named after his dead mother. It means blah blah blah. He will try to get revenge and stuff, though he won't get his mother back. Lightning soon realizes her mistake, that she shouldn't have told him to abandon compassion because she's going to turn him into a twisted freak like she is. Regretting her words, Lightning continues on through the Nightwood. I mean, none of this is shit that we're getting from what we're seeing on the screen, game. Unless we count these text info dumps as what we're seeing on the screen. Yeah, I mean, I get that they had a conversation where Lightning told him he needed to be tough, and he decided he was going to be tough, but this whole regretting her words, I mean, I didn't get that. I don't know. At any rate, we're still with these two for the time being, but I believe we've defeated the boss and are now done. So I think it's time for us to check back on the party that, as much as I like Lightning, I've come to prefer the time. It's not just because I hate Hope. Lightning and Hope as a pairing are not that interesting to me. But I've been kind of looking forward to getting a chance to check in on two of her other heroes. Ninate Halos' dream girl, Vanille, and everybody's dream cerebrate, Sazh. But let's get to here so that we can end the act.
That's it.
You're dead.
Hallam Poem.
That's where you live, right?
Does anybody know where that name comes from? Because it shows up in other Squaresoft games, I think. I don't know. Never mind. Palace Polis is like a boss in Chrono Cross, I think.
We'll stop in when we get there.
Visit your dad?
No. We're the sea now, and no one's there but my dad.
I hate you, Dad.
Hope, you need to let him know what happened.
Come on, I'm sure Hope gets along well with his dad. We're not gonna have, like, more of this, like, whiny, angsty, Freudian, I hate my dad bullshit, right? Come on. That's not how this game's gonna do us. I guess we'll get a new save slot going, why not? Operation Tidal Wave. Instead of Nora. Never mind. Meanwhile, we'll flash back to Lightning, who's got the most interesting things happening, although we don't get to play as him anymore, it seems like. The Lindblum, Sanctum Guardian Core. Not Gardum, that clearly wasn't Gardum.
Okay, time to hunt some
Okay,
So what, we
time
find
to
him
be
and
a
that's
deeper
that?
voice for
Don't
Nail.
get all hot and bothered.
I sort of came in my pants, I'm sorry. Got hot and bothered.
Sarah.
That's actually not Sarah.
Am I doing the right thing?
That's a piece of blue crystal. I mean, I know she is a piece of blue crystal now, but I don't think she's that piece of blue crystal. Now he's flashing back to things that didn't even happen, or did. Oh, it did happen, okay.
Stop him!
It's their white Bronco! Good thing the cops don't have access to vehicles. You know, I guess Sarah's cute and all, but I mean, this is kind of a lot of trouble you're going through here, Snow. Especially considering how she basically forgets about him when she has a game to herself next time. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I'm engaged just now. Sometimes I forget.
Jump!
Might as well jump. What do you think? I'm going in there? Are you crazy? It's a death trap in there.
Sarah!
Wait, what? You told her to jump, and now you're like, jump back! I don't understand what the hell's happening here, folks. Maybe I shouldn't have made her jump into the evil space monster god thing. Thanks for your girlfriend, creep. Here's an Ultima spell. And now the cops kill him, or at least arrest him, for aiding and abetting a dangerous falsee, right? Or is it Lucy? Either way, he clearly doesn't just get to go wandering around like nothing happened after this, right?
Sarah.
Is Stud there with you now? I can only hope so.
I went to the Foul Sea hoping to help her,
Yeah, that was a good idea.
but I was too late.
So if you'd gone earlier, it wouldn't have sucked her in, and you wouldn't have had to go, Sarah! I don't know.
Ow!
I knew you were hard-headed.
That was...
Oh,
Ow!
snap to it. We're rolling out.
Maybe
Yeah. Hunting Lassie.
maybe if something happens with Sarah, these two can get together, because they seem like a good match. Both kind of idiots and into hitting things.
I will keep my promise, Lightning.
You shouldn't be making promises to, like, electrical discharges. Oh, that's right, there's a character named Lightning. I kind of forgot for a second. Yep. Oh, fuck me. Save my progress again? We haven't done anything since the last time. I guess if people want to go back and watch and rewatch and just really relish the scene of him going, Sarah! The 800th time in this game. Okay, this looks nice, but where is it? I need the name of the location. Oh, at least we know who we're following for a while. I'd rather follow these guys around than Lightning and Hope, but... The Sunlit Waterscape, Riparian Corridor. Come on, Vanille, no one's that femmy. I mean, it's okay for girls to be femmy, but not that femmy. Everyone get a look at my pics!
Fresh air.
Times Square!
So, where we headed?
Dunno.
You don't know?
Well, are you following her, Zaz?
I thought you had
Seriously?
somewhere in mind the way you took off.
Let her go,
I followed-
yes. For I have allowed her to retain her spirit, that she may be an example to the rest of the swarm. But she can no more defy my will than any cerebrant.
The smell.
What?
The smell of rotten failure. Oh, now she's gonna get high off of opiates.
Smells nice. All naturey.
You know, horse dung is what I associate with the smell of nature myself.
Just smells damp. And I think something bit me.
Maybe he noticed when I bit him earlier. Ah, damn it, I thought they weren't being chased anymore. I'm really getting sick of this.
Closest city that way is Palampolam. That is not good. I wonder if those two were caught in the net.
What do we
Well, maybe
do?
they're not being chased.
What do we do? Right now, what can we do?
I really can't have anything for you, Zaz. Sorry.
Right. No choice.
I'm gonna have to kick you in the bollocks.
We run the other way.
Abandon them to their fates. That's what I had in mind.
Which would be to Nautilus.
If you say so, I don't know geography. Why is she disappointed now? What?
As we set off, it was like he'd forgotten that I was still there.
He spent over 0.4 seconds not acknowledging me actively. Vanille is in charge?
If we want to get the Nautilus, our road's through here.
Interesting. I was not expecting Vanille to become our party leader. So what do they got? Slash and Burn, War and Peace, Tide Turner, Dual Caster. What else have we even got as options here? Symbiosis. It's good for boss fights. Nothing else really. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's fine. We'll probably end up going with Slash and Burn most of the time anyway. I'm trying to find the lyrics to these songs in this game, the English versions, and I don't know, I couldn't find them on the Google machine. I kept finding lyrics to, like, translated lyrics in the Japanese version. I'm like, look, I know the Final Fantasy fans tend to be Japophiles, but I really would like to know what the English version is. Something, is that it? Oh. Blah blah blah. It's not. I'm okay. I'm sorry, that's Setsuna. My mistake, folks. My mistake. Got another roll level crystal. Somebody asked what those do, and I answered I don't think they do anything, but that's gotta be wrong, because you actually have to spend points to get them, and you don't routinely get them. So I think it must work like it does in Final Fantasy XIII-2, where it actually grants passive bonuses to you while you're in the role for which you got a crystal. I'm overwhelmed by the constant music with the lyrics, is what I am. Constant singing, no matter how, you just wish it would stop. I'm going mad as this game slowly drains away my will to live. It makes me want to stab someone in the eye. Who am I kidding? No one's forcing me to play. So this is the result of my grinding for items that I could use for upgrading weapons. I haven't got the weapons that I'm waiting to upgrade yet, but because I grinded for items, I got a bunch of CP points, and now everybody basically starts out. This will not be the case for much longer, but for right now, as soon as I start an act, instead of needing to get more levels, I'm already at the level where it's going to cap out. Step into the rainbow of fruit flavors? Is that what you want out of me now, game? Blah, 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 something. Oh, I probably should have removed all of the, yeah, he's got a lot more hit points than her now. I probably should have removed the decent items that Snow and Hope were using, but I didn't, so. Just give me resistances. It's not allowing me to add anything cool to my attack, so screw it.
First things first, We need to clear these woods.
There's a new items became available, or so I was told. Up in Arms is now selling edged carbine, power circle, Hawkeye, pearl staff, bunch of stuff we can't afford. Then Abdullers. Do we actually own one of these? Oh, we do. Okay, so there's nothing here that we don't already own. Magical moments. We could buy the Critical Veil amulet if we wanted to. Creature Comforts, I believe, sells the... Yeah. So we can buy enigmatic fluid now. Aren't you excited, folks?
There's a sight I didn't want to see.
What's that, Sazh? You talking about me? I thought we were getting along now.
Going to what?
Well, fuck you, Sazh. I've got stuff to do here. I thought you were going to be like party leader, and you're not doing it. Nothing. Alright. Let's, we're in the old growth. Let's wander around a bit. So I like these two better than, I mean, Vanille's like irritating, but she's kind of amusing irritating. We can make fun of her, whereas Hope's just tiresome. And here's big tomato-headed enemies. Good.
No daydreaming now.
What? I wasn't planning to... Look, I know I got a hot board for a 12-year-old or whoever the fuck old I am. But still, no daydreaming. So he keeps going for Ruin and other spells because his physical attack apparently sucks. But the point is that we're doing increased damage against that thing, and she can therefore finish it off. So even though he uses magic as a commando, the fact that he's a commando means that his attacks, whether they're magical or physical, slow down the depletion of the stagger gauge. And when you're a Ravager, whether you're doing physical or magical attacks, they always boost the stagger gauge greatly, but increase the speed at which it depletes. So, and despite being all leveled up and whatever, they still did a crappy job and only got 3 stars. So, anyway, we're apparently not being chased by troops right now.
Damn.
Dumb observation is dumb. So we're being chased around by the bad guys, or no more, I guess. There's really no point in aggroing these guys. Well, it's better than what? Homicidal scorpions? What?
Now you're talking.
There, actually that was pretty good, Sazh. Are you talking to me or your gun, you weirdo?
To the victor go the spoils.
Yay, mysterious and strange fluids. So that was pretty cool that we got all the different fluids. Okay, there's probably no...
So, this place will make a nice picnic spot, minus all the uninvited guests.
Oh, this thing hasn't detected us. That seems a little ridiculous, but whatever. And we snuck up on him. Awesome. And her physical attacks still look ridiculous. Good, we staggered them both. Excellent. I want to try to get them both staggered. We might not finish them both off, but it'd be nice if we could stagger them both. Okay, we didn't even really damage that one too much, but hopefully we can get the full 5 stars this time. That would be nice. I didn't notice how much these two groove when they're not... when they're just waiting for their action meters to fill. I mean, Vanille's like shaking her moneymaker around. Sazh, he's grooving out pretty funky too. That was kind of getting down. Yeah, yes, we know how to groove. If you choose the wrong groove, you might just lose. You'll make it ooze. And we got a treasure chest. Huzzah! This is Friday. 8 vials of mysterious fluid, Sazh. Are you sure that you weren't here before I was? Leaving behind vials of mysterious fluid? Yep. I went there, folks. Journey to space Australia. I think Sazh speaks for all of you when he asks me to be quiet.
Way to go, Sazh!
But Vanille doesn't really specialize in being quiet. But no, what I was starting to say was the interesting thing about this part of the game is that I don't really see what their end game is here. I mean, most Final Fantasy games, we kind of know what the heroes are trying to do, what they're up to. Lightning and Hope clearly have decided that they're going to go stir some shit up with the government. Previous Final Fantasy games, you got, you know, Titus is trying to figure out how to get home, but he fairly quickly gets lined up with Yuna and her journey to defeat Stan. And Final Fantasy VIII, it starts out you're just one mission at a time trying to advance in this like crazy hero school, but eventually the main villain becomes apparent, and even though it switches up, and by Act 3 it's all confused, you're out there trying... Yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy VIII is a bad example, because the fact that that story gets confusing as heck before it's over is one of my least favorite things about the game. I'll break your face in a minute. I'll clean your face, jerk. But in this... What the fuck's wrong with you, Sazh? Seriously. You never say all this kind of crap when you're in charge. Belladonna Wand. This is actually one of the weapons I thought about leveling up. Oh, I gotta think about this. It's tempting. I sometimes favor the female characters in these games just because it's fun to make them be all powerful and stuff, but Vanille really isn't the character you should be trying to turn into a powerhouse. But I could get a fully leveled up Belladonna Wand at this point in the game. I wouldn't be able to like necessarily advance it to its next stage without the right item, but I could definitely get a powered up Belladonna Wand. Let me tell you what's up with the Belladonna Wand and why it's tempting. The Whirlwind Staff gives you like magic plus 20. Oh no, that's coming from the Magician's Mark. So the Whirlwind Staff is not really doing anything, it just has decent magic. It's not really doing anything special. This takes the magic down slightly, but it has the passive ability Improved Debuffing, which basically means that it works better at the Saboteur role of inflicting things like Deprotect and Poison on enemies, which I always really like trying to use that stuff, even though it's not that effective. I like the idea of like using skills to weaken your enemies, muhaha. And Improved Debuffing would definitely help that be more effective. It would be better probably in Final Fantasy XIII-2, because in that game, they give you something to do to enemies once you've applied all the debuffs. You can still cast spells as a Saboteur that cause damage. So I'm pretty sure that in my off-screen playthrough of this years ago when I was new, I think I actually leveled up the Belladonna Wand, but for now, I might want to hold off. Slightly boosts the success rate of debuffing abilities. I think it increases the duration too, or it might do that if you couple it with the right items. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, it's interesting. It's like in Breath of Fire 3, I kind of enjoyed the portion near the beginning of the game where, you know, Ray the Avatar and Teepo are just kind of hanging around you know, trying to get some money. They don't really have a huge overarching plot in the long term. But at this point, it seems like these two have escaped. They're not fleeing anywhere in particular. So I don't know what their long-term plan is, but if they just want to, like, settle down and start a life together, I mean, not as man and wife, I just mean settle down and start trying to live someplace safe and away from danger, it seems like, yeah, this is a nice place. They could figure out how to do it here. Here's an interesting battle. I was hoping to sneak up on them, but that was probably never going to be the case.
You're gonna regret this.
You all die horribly.
Way to go, Sazh!
Yay, Gridar, way to go, yo.
Take that!
Atta girl.
Thanks for doing something. That's a lot more effective than Vanille at this point. She's a horrible commando, but commandos tend to be the ones that you're relying on during just running around fighting generic monster sections. Thickened hide and torn leather. Good stuff, I guess. And there should be a treasure chest around here somewhere, according to... Maybe it's in the next area up. Yeah, I think it is.
Great. Here's the bumper crop.
Shut the fuck up, Sazh. Shut the fuck up, shut up, Sazh. Shut the fuck up. I wanted to try to get that thing staggered, but too late. Let's try to finish off this one. This will be a long battle. It might be worth it against these guys to even cast debuff. I'll probably have to heal before it's over. People have pointed out that if I used Magician's Mark, I could pretty much just use items to heal, or the doctor's, whatever the hell, medical fridge. I could just use items to heal until fairly late in the game, but... late in the game. Maybe it would be worth it to do, saboteur stuff there. There we go. Got poison applied. Try to get some poison on him, maybe. Would be nice. Better get targeted on this guy, otherwise Sazh is likely to not target him.
Way to go, Sazh! Keep up, old man!
What did she say? Can't understand anything she says. But I got the poison on him, and that's good. And the Deep Protect is making Vanille a lot more effective. Yeah, with these guys, Saboteur might be worth the trouble at the beginning of the match. We've got 5 stars. I wasn't really expecting to do that, even with the preemptive strike. Procyon, that would be a weapon for him. Interesting coincidence that these weapons for these two characters are appearing in their area. The unusual spin of the bullets fired from these pistols keeps the targets off balance and vulnerable. Stagger maintenance. It's worth equipping even if I don't want to level it up. Slightly extends the duration for which enemies remain staggered. This is one that the manual, the strategy guide suggests you might want to consider as one to boost. I'm holding off until we get a weapon for lightning that increases her attack speed, the speed at which her meter fills up. What do you mean again? Are we backtracking? Oh, holy shit, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to backtrack, but I don't think we are. I think you're full of crap. Think you're full of crap. Unless we are backtracking in order to know what's going on. No, we're not backtracking. Sazh is like full of it. There's a new treasure chest there. We just have to surprise these guys to get it. These guys, I don't think it is worthwhile to do Saboteur. I think I just want to hit them with the biggest area of effect spells I can. Yeah. And basically leave it to Sazh and Blitz to actually do the damage. I mean, I guess I could just grind for even more items and level up Belladonna 1 and something else. Doctor's Code. I was just talking about how I probably should have been using one of those, but didn't I? I think I already had one. Yeah, so never mind. It's not that I left one on lightning. I just wasn't using one, period. So we're coming up to a save point soon. I guess I'll end the video there. Are you an expert in this unexplored woodscape area? If that's what's going on here? Oh, there's a plot scene coming up. Alright, I'll end it here. Okay, folks, so plot scene coming up, and when we come back, we'll have exciting plot scene. I probably need to fucking read some more stuff out of the text summary of the story, because I forgot to do anything like that in this video. But, I don't know if my commentary is being particularly elucidating or amusing, but I definitely enjoy these little jaunts with Sazh and Vanille more than I enjoy playing as Lightning and Hope. And there's a part of me that wishes there was a section of the game where Lightning and Vanille wandered around, because I wouldn't know. I really couldn't guess how Lightning would react to the constant, like, ridiculous bubblegum perkiness of Vanille. But I don't think there's ever a point where we'll find out. So stay tuned next time for more of the best we're going to get, which is Sazh just sighing a lot while Vanille goes, see you for that. Bye-bye.